When friendship is settled, you must trust. Before friendship is formed, you must pass judgment. In order to change the world, you have to get your head together first. Try not to become a man of success. Rather, become a man of value. It was only a sunny smile, and little it cost in the giving, but like morning light it scattered the night and made the day worth living. I prefer you to make mistakes in kindness than work miracles in unkindness. Don't live down to expectations. Go out there and do something remarkable. If you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. In the end, you should always do the right thing even if it's hard. This is how the entire course of a life can be changed, by doing nothing. Do not let your conscience prevent you from thinking clearly. Let reason learn to stifle your conscience when it is necessary. If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's. We are alone. Live our lives, lacking anything better to do. Devise reason later. Science, my boy, is made up of mistakes, but they are mistakes which it is useful to make, because they lead little by little to the truth. Everybody knows death is inevitably coming, but it never fails to catch everybody by surprise every time one is going. Truth is neither objectivity nor the balanced view. Truth is a selfless subjectivity. The nourishment of body is food, while the nourishment of the soul is feeding others. Definitions are the guardians of rationality, the first line of defense against the chaos of mental disintegration. Fame, you'll be famous as can be, with everyone watching you win on TV, except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. Life might take you down different roads, but each of you gets to decide which one to take. Attaining consciousness is connected with the gradual liberation from mechanicalness, for man is fully and completely under mechanical laws. You need to have faith in yourself. Be brave and take risks. You don't have to have it all figured out to move forward. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. But someone who has no peace within can't give another being peace. All they can do is give false hopes that they themselves don't believe. Imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. I'm looking into my past lives. I'm convinced some of them still owe me money. Impossible things are really rough to do, you know. You are not the victim of the world, but rather the master of your own destiny. It is your choices and decisions that determine your destiny. Be brave enough to live the life of your dreams according to your vision and purpose instead of the expectations and opinions of others. Tragedy and adversary are the stones we sharpen our swords against so we can fight new battles. If you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. When you are living the best version of yourself, you inspire others to live the best versions of themselves. Avoid loud and aggressive persons, they are vexations to the spirit. Not only are we all unique, we're also all connected. Therefore, it makes no sense that you could ever be rejected. You don't put your life into your books, you find it there. How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. It takes drive and focus to move from potential to reality. You know, I think that only if one feels immensely important can one feel truly light. With ordinary talent and extraordinary perseverance, all things are attainable. We will all pass through a sorrowful stage in life. When it's your turn, don't let the storm sweep you away. Something deep inside calls us to adventure and to brave the unknown. There is a bit of wilderness within all of us. Every person must choose how much truth he can stand. Be compassionate and take responsibility for each other. If we only learned those lessons, this world would be a better place. When all seems to be against you, remember, A ship sometimes has to sail against the current, not with it. I ask not for any crown, but that which all may win, nor try to conquer any world except the one within. Use the wings of the flying universe, dream with open eyes, see in darkness. It is more important to be of pure intention than of perfect action. The planet was being destroyed by manufacturing processes, and what was being manufactured was lousy, by and large. Happiness is permanent. What is temporary is sadness. Sometimes it takes many attempts to succeed, but it takes a second to lose them all. Always plan well. No matter how good you get, you can always get better, and that's the exciting part. Travel light, live light, spread the light, be the light. Despite your best efforts, people are going to be hurt when it's time for them to be hurt. Evolution is a revolution without R, and R is a renewal of the mind. Everybody gets so much information all day long that they lose their common sense. To see me does not necessarily mean to see my face. To understand my thoughts is to have seen me. First, you jump off the cliff and build your wings on the way down. Leaders must be close enough to relate to others, but far enough ahead to motivate them. But I do know which is the least popular: the truth. A hero is no braver than an ordinary man, but he is brave 5 minutes longer. Never mind those failures till yesterday. Each new day is a sequel of a wonderful life, gifted with hopes to succeed. Normal is an illusion. What is normal for the spider is chaos for the fly. When you see a good person, think of becoming like her/him. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. I drink a cup of sunlight every morning to brighten myself. The Western mind makes definitions, it draws lines. I can't understand why people are frightened of new ideas. I'm frightened of the old ones. The only man who never makes mistakes is the man who never does anything. So early in my life, I had learned that if you want something, you had better make some noise. Don't only practice your art, but force your way into its secrets, for it and knowledge can raise men to the divine. I know that others had a similar road, but that doesn't make it any less easy. I had no idea it was this hard to play the role of a unique card. You must learn from your past mistakes, but not lean on your past successes. You don't chase darkness out of the room with a knife or a broom. Instead, you turn on the light. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. Your heart is the size of an ocean. Go find yourself in its hidden depths. Truth is ever to be found in the simplicity and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. Fame is a vapor, popularity is an accident, riches take wings, those who cheer today may curse tomorrow, and only one thing endures: character. Concern yourself not with what you tried and failed in, but with what is still possible to do. Life would be infinitely happier if we could only be born at the age of 80 and gradually approach 18. Sometimes people don't understand the promises they're making when they make them. Many little people, in little places, doing little things, can change the world. People know what they do. Frequently they know why they do what they do, but what they don't know is what they do does. Even if there is a small lie in the truth you're telling, it will make the truth questionable. No matter who you are, no matter what you did, no matter where you've come from, you can always change, become a better version of yourself. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. Real courage is when you know you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyway and see it through no matter what. Every act of goodness is born from our desire to be happy. I said somebody should do something about that. Then I realized I am somebody. Life is short. Focus on what really matters most. You have to change your priorities over time. Creating individuality, which creates and protects others' individualities, is good. Even in the loneliest moments, I have been there for myself. Be known for your kindness and sympathy, for a kind gesture can heal a wound that only compassion can heal. We have no right to just stand by and watch them tarnish our tomorrow. If you care about someone enough, you'll always be there for them no matter what. Hope smiles from the threshold of the year to come, whispering it will be happier. People always say life is too short for regrets, but the truth is, it's too long. Learn to live deeply and realize that all experiences, good or bad, are transient and opportunities for liberation. You can't just plan a moment when things get back on track, just as you can't plan the moment you lose your way in the first place. Be a life long or short, its completeness depends on what it was lived for. Deal with your past so that it won't affect your future. Emotion often outweighs intelligence, while intuition renders life surprisingly fluent and enjoyable. The greatest discovery of any generation is that a human can alter his life by altering his attitude.